250 million euros. That's the figure Joan Laporta says Paris Saint-Germain offered for Lamine Yamal when he was just 17 years old. Barcelona said no, and according to Laporta, people inside football thought they were crazy. But here's the real question. Did Barcelona make the right decision, or did PSG actually benefit from being rejected? This isn't a rumor. It comes directly from Joan Laporta himself, speaking to the newspapers. Laporta stated, "When PSG offered us 250 million euros for Lamine and we turned it down, he was 17 years old. Some people thought we were crazy." That confirms two things. First, Barcelona maintained that the offer was real. Second, the decision to reject it was deliberate and strategic. PSG publicly denied making such an offer at the time, but Laporta has repeated the claim more than once. At minimum, Barcelona's internal position is clear. There was serious interest at a historic level. To understand the magnitude, we need to rewind. Lamine had just exploded onto the global stage. He broke through in the 2023-24 season, helped Spain win Euro 2024, and turned 17 during that tournament. He went from promising academy graduate to global superstar in a matter of months. Barcelona was still navigating financial instability. PSG were financially powerful and looking for a new headline name. The timing made sense. This would have been one of the biggest transfers in football history, and Barca said no. Now here's where it gets interesting. PSG reported total transfer spending the following season was around 256 million euros, almost identical to the supposed Lamine bid. Instead of signing one generational talent, PSG spread their investment across multiple players. Several of those signings became key contributors to their Champions League success. Rather than build around one superstar, they strengthened multiple positions and finally won the trophy that had eluded them for decades. So the uncomfortable question is this: did Barcelona, by rejecting 250 million euros, inadvertently help PSG build a more balanced title-winning squad? That doesn't diminish Lamine's talent. He is generational. Before turning 19, he had already recorded 88 goal involvements in 138 professional appearances. He's considered one of the most valuable players in the world and finished near the very top of the Ballon d'Or conversation at just 18. He is an undisputed starter for both Barcelona and Spain. If PSG had signed him, he almost certainly would have succeeded. His technical quality, maturity, and marketability make that outcome very likely. But Barcelona's decision wasn't emotional, it was philosophical. After years of selling assets, activating financial levers, and watching iconic players leave, the club drew a line. Lamine represents identity, La Masia youth, continuity. Selling him at 17, no matter the fee, would have sent a message that no player was untouchable. Instead, Barcelona extended his contract until 2031. That wasn't just retention, it was a statement about the future direction of the club. From PSG's perspective, the rejection may not have been a loss. They avoided committing 250 million euros to a single player and instead distributed their spending across several key roles. The result was immediate European success. From Barcelona's perspective, they retained a potential long-term Ballon d'Or winner and the face of their next era. This might be one of those rare decisions in football where both sides benefited. If continues on his current trajectory, 250 million euros could one day look cheap. If he becomes an all-time great in Barcelona colours, the decision to reject that offer will be remembered as visionary. But football is never that simple. Success depends on what Barcelona build around him, how they manage their finances, and whether they can compete consistently at the highest level. So here's the debate. If you were Barcelona president, do you take 250 million euros for a 17-year-old no matter how talented? Or do you bet everything on generational potential? And from PSG's side, did being rejected actually make them stronger? Let me know what you think, because this might be one of the most fascinating what-if decisions in modern football.